Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I am Megara Vijayamana.
And I am Tharandu Amarasekara. This is the sound of profitability.
Sri Lanka has sold 16.75 billion rupees worth of treasury bills at tap on average rates of 7.73% and 7.94% according to the State Debt Office.
The Debt Office sold 6-month bills at 7.73% and 12-month bills at 7.94%. The total market subscription was 34,092 million rupees.
According to the Ministry of Finance, Sri Lanka's tax revenues grew by 20.7% up to 1,349 billion rupees in the first 4 months of 2025, ending April 2025. Meanwhile, the current spending grew by 13% to 1,603.3 billion rupees. Current spending took up 184 billion rupees of the 234 billion rupees in extra taxes collected from the people. Sri Lankan people are paying more taxes, including through vehicles, which was opened in the first quarter.
According to Minister Nalinda Jayatissa, Sri Lanka will prepare a law covering public-private partnerships, giving effect to a budget proposal.
The Cabinet granted in-principle approval to set up a unit under a Senior Additional Secretary to the President to carry out preliminary work and coordinate activities until the law is passed. The minister further stated the PPP office is being set up due to increased investor interest. Last week, the Cabinet approved resuming the sale of shares in Canville Holdings, which owns the half-built Grand Hyatt Hotel building in Colombo.
Sri Lanka's official remittances rose to more than $3 billion this year in the first 5 months. This officially signifies an 18.2% increase over the $2.624 billion from last year. Remittances in May grew by 17.8% to 641.7 million USD. With the 641.7 million remittances Sri Lanka witnessed in May, the total 5 months inflow from Sri Lanka's expatriate workers gained $3.1 billion according to the central bank data. The worker remittances hit a 6-year high in 2024 after a record number from the island nation's labour force left the country searching for foreign jobs amid Sri Lanka's recovery from an unprecedented economic crisis, official data showed. In 2024, the full year remittances rose by 10.1% to $6.57 billion from nearly $6 billion in the previous year, according to the central bank data.
Now it's time for the corporate highlights. Lanka Credit and Business Finance will issue 5-year high-yield bonds to raise 1.5 billion rupees, according to the finance company.
The company said it had received regulatory approval to issue the subordinated listed, rated, unsecured, redeemable bonds at 100 rupees each, and the money will be used to meet capital adequacy requirements.
Access Engineering PLC has bought a minority stake of 33.33% of Harbour Village Limited from China Harbour Engineering Company in a $19 million deal. Following the move, Harbour Village is now a fully owned subsidiary of Access Engineering, which previously held 66.67% stake. The 66.67% stake amounted to 191.744 million shares and was stated at Rs 3 billion or around Rs 16 per share in the financial year 2024 accounts. The CHEC stake amounts 95.87 million shares and the sale value indicates a payment of 59 rupees per share. Harbour Village is engaged in the development of Marina Square, Uptown Colombo, Sri Lanka's largest single-phase oceanfront mixed development project comprising 1,088 residential condominium units.
Here is Tharindu with the ESG update, and this week's focus is on climate change.
Global temperatures are set to reach record or near record levels over the next 5 years, which will result in more deadly extreme weather incidents. This is according to 2 reports from two of the leading meteorological agencies of the world.
There is now a 70% chance that global warming over the next 5 years will exceed 1.5 degrees Celsius, according to the report from the World Meteorological Organization and UK Met Office. More than 1.5 degrees of global warming increases the risk of more severe impacts, including triggering tipping points in climate system. Melting sea ice and glaciers could soon reach a point of no return, with dramatic implications for sea level rise, scientists have warned.
Here's Megara with the international update of the week.
The Trump administration's actions and statements aimed at curtailing the number of international students in the US have sent chills of uncertainty for the higher education institutions in the US.
These American schools have become more reliant on the higher tuition paid by international students as state and federal support has got weaker, but now their financial viability could be shaken. That could have a negative impact on US-born students seeking a college education, and economists and researchers warn that the ripple effects could extend well beyond the lawns of college campuses, where a drop-off in international students could reverberate through the US labor market and broader economy in years to come. During the 2023-24 academic year, 1.1 million international students were credited with supporting 378,175 jobs, half of which were at college and universities, and the rest being in other sectors such as housing, food service, retail, transportation and insurance, according to NAFSA, the Association of International Educators.
And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intel. We will see you in a brand new week.